Good afternoon, teacher. I'm gonna read reading task. So let's begin. How long could you survive at sea? 1 day, two, and when you would start to lose hope. When Robert Wade came to the surface, he realized right away that something was wrong. He had been diving for sea urchins and crayfish off the coast of New Zealand with a friend and had decided to make the 200 meters swim back to shore alone, but instead of strong underwater currents had taken him more than half a kilometer out to sea. Lying on his back in the middle of the ocean, Robert told himself not to panic. He was a strong swimmer and he was wearing his thick wetsuit. I'm not going to die. Someone will come, he told himself, but their hours passed on, still no one had to come for him. Robert would soon have to make a tough decision. He was now longer away from the coast, and the tide was taking him further out. But he decided not to try to swim for sure. He felt it was better to save his energy and hold on to his rightly colored equipment, but the decision was not an easy one. I just closed my eyes and said, "You've made the right decision. You've made the right decision." Until that, all I heard. He remembers. As night approached, Robert established a partner to help him survive in water, to stay warm. He kept himself moving and took short naps of the less than a minute at a time. Every few hours, he called out to his loved ones, just yelling out their name would pick me up, and then I would keep going to for next hour and the next hour and the next. When he woke up the next morning, he couldn't believe he was still alive. Using his bright equipment, he tried to signal to planes that flew overhead, but as each planet turned away, his spirit dropped. He managed to drink rainwater that he collected in his marker to keep himself alive. But as they turned to night again, he started to imagine things. Robert woke up on the third day to a beautiful blue sky. Now 7 kilometers off the coast, Robert decided he had to swim for it, but the sun was so strong and Robert quickly ran out of strength. Hope turned to disappointment yet again. I felt disappointment in myself. I thought I was a lot filtered. I thought I would be able to do it. Robert then started to think he might not survive. On the fourth day, the lack of food and water was really starting to affect him. Half unconscious and with a strange vision going through his head. He thought he saw a boat coming toward him with 2 of his friends on board, Another vision, surely, but no. They put me in the boat, and I said something like, "Oh, how is it going? What are you guys doing here?" Then he asked them to question that he'd asked in all his vision. "Can I have some water?" How did it happen? Him, the water, and he felt it touched his lips. He knew his wasn't a vision. He'd been found after 4 days and 3 nights alone at sea. Rover has been found sunburned, hungry, and exhausted, but alive. Thank you, teacher. This was my reading.